A very good morning, students. Students, in today's class, we're going to discuss the new chapter, that is chapter number 7, properties of triangle. So, students, first property is, see, let us take a triangle ABC. Okay. Then by angle sum property of triangle, angle sum property of triangle, I can say that sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees. So the sum of the angles of triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, sum is 180 degree. Okay. So this is the angle sum property of triangle. Okay, students. So now, students, we will discuss some of the pairs of the angles. See, these are two parallel lines. These are two parallel lines. Parallel lines are those lines, if we just expand them in any direction, they will never gonna meet. Okay, so those lines are called parallel lines. Now take a line that is transversal. This is transversal. A line that cuts two parallel lines at two particular points is called transversal. Now, in this figure, students, we are going to discuss some of the pair of angles. See, if I just name them, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, 4, this 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will discuss some of the pair of angles. The first one is the vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Okay. Vertically opposite, that means that are opposite to each other. Okay. Where two lines intersect and the angles are opposite to each other. See, this first line and this second line are intersecting each other. See, this line 1 and transversal are intersecting each other. So these opposite angles are equal by vertically opposite angle. So angle 1 is equals to angle 3 and angle 2 is equals to angle 4. This is due to vertically opposite angles. Okay. Similarly, students, I can take this line. This is L2. This is the transversal. Now these two pairs are opposite to each other. So I can say angle 5 is equals to angle 8 and angle 7 is equals to angle 6. So all these pairs are equal because of the vertically opposite angle property. Okay. Now, students, linear pair is the next portion. Linear pair. See, what are linear pairs means? If we have a straight line, then the sum of the angles, see this and this. If this is a straight line, the sum of these angles will be 180 degree because of linear pairs. Here we can have 2 angles, 3 angles, 4 angles or as many, but the sum of these angles will be 180 degree. Similarly, students, if I just say the pair of linear angles in this, I can say, see this L1. L1 is a straight line. This is line that is intersecting its angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2. Sum of these two is 180 degree because of linear pair. Similarly, 4 and 3 are forming a complete line. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. Similarly, for this line L2, 5 plus 6 is 180. Similarly, this 7 and 8 is also forming a linear pair. So this is also 180 degree. Okay. So this is our second part, that is linear pair. Now, students, if we discuss the corresponding angle and the alternate angle, third one is the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, students. See, angles that are with the different parallel lines but are on the same side. Okay. See, this angle 1 is with the first line and this angle 6 is with the second line. But see, this is upward the line 1 and this is also the upward of line 1. So angle 1 is equals to angle 6 due to corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 4 is downwards the line angle L1 and this angle 8 is also the downward. So angle 4 is equals to angle 8 because of the corresponding angles. Similarly, 2 is above the line L1 and here 5 is above the line L1. But make sure students, if I taking the right hand side, there also you have to take the right hand side. You can't say 2 and 6 are equal. Okay, just make sure that this not happens to you. Now angle 3 is, see, 3 is downwards the L1. Now the same side of the same side is angle 7. So angle 3 is equals to angle 7 now. So these are all corresponding angles. Now fourth one, if I take alternate angle, students, alternate angle, if I take the angles that are to the opposite side, that angles that are to the opposite sides, but with the two different parallel lines. See, if I take fourth angle is with line L1. Now angle opposite to this with the second line is this. So if this is the angle opposite to this is angle 5. So angle 4 is equals to angle 5. This is the first one. Second one is 3 and 6 because they are opposite to each other. So angle 3 and angle 6 are opposite. Okay. Similarly, if I take 1, here I will take 7. Okay. Now here if I take 2, here I have to take angle 8. So these are all alternate angle, students. Okay. So we will use these this one property and these 4 pair of angles to solve the assignment 7.1. So now we are going to discuss the assignment 7.1, students. Assignment 7.1 now we will discuss. So 7.1 question number 1. First question is, see, question number 1 contains first 2 parts. So question number 1, first part I am discussing. A line segment AB and CD intersect at O, okay, such that AC is parallel to DB. See, line segment AB, this is AB, and CD, if I just say this is C, this is D, okay, intersecting at O, such that AC is parallel to DB. See, this line AC is parallel to DB. Both these lines are parallel. If angle CAB is 35 degrees, CAB, this is 35 degree now. It is given to us. Okay. Angle CDB, this angle is given to us, that is 55 degree. Okay. Now what we have to do, find angle BOD. I have to find out this angle BOD. Okay. Now see, students, this line is BOD. I have to find out this angle. Now see, this AC is parallel to BCD. AC is parallel to BD, that is given in the question. Okay. Now see, students, if these two lines are parallel, now if I just join this, if I just take this as the transversal, can I say, see, this angle is equal to this angle because they are opposite to each other. Because of alternate angle, they will be equal. So I can say that this angle CAO is equals to angle OBD by alternate angle. I can say then that both of these are equal. So now see, this is 35, so this is also 35 degree now. This is also 35 degree. So angle OBD is 35 degree. Now see, students, if I take triangle OBD, in triangle OBD, sum of these 3 angles, angle O plus angle B plus angle D, it will be 180 degree. Because of the angle sum property of the triangle, okay. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degrees, so I can say that the reason is angle sum property. Okay. Now see, angle O we have to find out, students. So angle O as it is. Angle B is 35 degree. Angle D is 55 degree. Is equals to 180 now. Okay. See, so if I just solve them, students, Just add them, it will be 90. So angle OO means BOD, that we have to find out. So this is 180 degree. This is 90. When it goes here, it will be subtraction. So the answer is 90 degree now. Okay. So 90 degree is my required answer. Okay, students. So 90 degree, that is part number C, is our required answer. Similarly, students, moving forward to the second part of this. See, this figure is given to us. Okay, and in this figure we have A, O, B, C, D. Okay, AB is parallel to CD, it is given to us. Angle 45 degree is this, and this is 60 degree, students. These two angles are given to us, and what we have to find out? We have to find out the measure of angle AOB. We have to find out AOB, students. This means this angle we have to find out. Okay, what we will do, students? We will find out this angle. We will find out COD first. See, angle C plus angle D plus this angle, that means COD, I can name it as. Some of these will be 180 because of the angle, some property of the triangle. Because if I take triangle COD, the sum of the angles will be how much? 180 degree. Okay. Now just put the value. Angle C is 45 degree. D is 60 degree. This we don't know, students. Okay. So if I just add them, it will be how much? It will be 105. When 105 goes here, it will be in subtraction. So angle COD is equals to 180 minus 105. So it will be 75 degree. Now this means this angle is 75 degree. Okay. Now see, students, these two lines AD and BC. AD and BC are intersecting lines, so I can say that both these angles are equal. Therefore angle AOB is equals to angle COD because of vertically opposite angles. Okay. Because these two lines are intersecting, so both opposite angles will be equal. So angle AOB is 75 degree as well. So 75 degree is my required answer. That is part number D. Okay. Now similarly, students, question number second is same as this question. We have to just find out this and this angle. This angle you can find out. This is same as this angle and this angle are alternate angle. This angle and this angle are alternate angle. So just do question number second by yourself. This is same. Okay. Now in question number third, we will move, students. See, in question number third, what is given, students? See, a figure is given to us like this. This is A, this is B, this is C, and here we have D. This is given to us, and this is 180 degree, this is 80 degree, this is 130 degree, and these two angles I have to find out. Okay. Okay. Now see, students. This angle AC, BD is a straight line. BCD is a straight line. It is given to us. See, this is a straight line. Okay. So sum of these two angles. See, if I take a straight line, sum of the angles will be 180 degree because of linear pair. So sum of these two angles, that is ACB, sum of ACB and ACD, sum of these two will be 180 degree. Okay. ACB we don't know, students, so just write ACB plus ACD, it is 130 degree. So 130 degree is equals to 180. So angle ACB is how much? It will be 50 degree, students. So ACB, this angle is 50 degree now. Okay. Now students, I have to find out ABC as well. So in triangle ABC, if I take triangle ABC, sum of these three angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, it will be 180 degree. Because of the same angle sum property of the triangle, angle A is 80 degree, is given to us. B we don't know, students, and angle C, that means this angle is 150 degree. That we have already found out. Okay. So see this will be 130, 130 when goes here it will be in subtraction. So angle B is 50 degree now. So angle B is 50 degree. So see this is also 50 degree. Now students, what is the question? That what is the remaining question? In triangle, is triangle ABC isosceles? Yes, triangle. Yes, students. Yes, triangle ABC is isosceles because in this two angles are same, because angle B is equal to angle C. If in any triangle, students, two angles are equal, so the two sides will also be equal. Okay, so that triangle is also called isosceles triangle. Okay, so this is our question number 3, students. Now moving forward to the question number 4. See students, what is question number 4? See, a figure is given to us. Find all three angles of the triangle. Okay. See, in question number 4, students, this is the figure. That is A, B, C. This is 110. This is given to us. Okay. Also, one thing, AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC. This is given to us, and we have to find out the remaining angles of the triangles. That means this I have to find out, this I have to find out, and this I have to find out. Now see, this AB is a straight line. AB is a straight line. Okay. So students, see, if this is a straight line, sum of the angles will be how much? 180 degree because of the linear pair. So if I just use this property, this angle 110 plus this angle A, this angle I am talking about, so angle A, it will be 180 degree because of linear pair. So see, this is in addition, when it goes here it will be in subtraction. So angle A is equals to 180 degree minus 110. So angle A is equals to 70 degree now. Okay, so the value of angle A is 70 degree. Okay students, now see, I am discussing a property with you students. If I take a triangle ABC, if these two sides are equal, then the opposite angles are also equal. Okay, if these two sides are equal, see, this side is equal, angle opposite to this side is this, and this side, angle opposite to this side is this. So angle opposite to the equal sides are also equal. Okay, this is the property. Just remind the students. Okay, so in triangle ABC, AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC. It is given to us. Therefore, angle B is equals to angle C as well. And the reason is angle opposite to the equal side. Angle opposite to equal side. Okay. Just make sure that you learn this property. So angle B and angle C are equal now. Now students, what I will do, I will take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC now, see, this angle is 70 degree. Angle B plus angle C, this will be 180 degree. Sum of the angles will be 180 degree. Okay. Now B and C are equal. So can I say this angle B and name this angle C as angle B because both of these are equal? I can say this thing. See, B plus B is twice of angle B. When this goes here, it will be in subtraction, so it will be 110. Okay. 2 is in multiplication. When it goes here, it will be in division, so it will be 55 degree. It will be 55 degree. Now angle B is 55 degree, so B and C are equal. So angle C is also 55 degree now. So these are my required three angles of triangle A, B and C. Okay. Now students, this is our question number 4. Moving forward to the question number 5, students. See in question number 5th, a figure is given to us and BA is parallel to CE. See, this is the figure. This is B, this is A, this is C, and this is E. Okay. Here we have D. This is 40 degree. This is 80 degree, students. So BA is parallel to CE. Find each of the angle of triangle ABC. That means I have to find out all the angles of triangle ABC. That means this angle I have to find out, this angle I have to find out, and this angle I have to find out. Only one thing is given to us. BA is parallel to CE. BA is parallel to CE. This is given to us, students. Okay. So now see. First of all, I will use the linear pair, students. See, if this is a straight line, some of the angles will be 180 degree. Now see, BCD. BCD is a straight line. Okay. So students, I can say some of these three angles will be 180 degree because of linear pairs. D. See, this is angle C. This is 40 degree. This is 80 degree. This will be equals to 180 because of linear pair. I can use this property. See, this will be 80 plus 40, 120. When 120 goes here, it will be subtraction. So C is equals to 180 minus 120. It will be 60 degree. So this is 60 degree now. Now we have to find out angle A and angle B as well. Now see, BA is parallel to CE. BA is parallel to CE. It is given to us. Now what does this mean, students? See, if I take these two parallel lines and now take this as transversal, so this angle will be equal to this angle because of alternate pairs. Okay. Now BA parallel to CE and AC is transversal. AC is transversal, students. So I can say that this angle A and this 40 degree will be equal because of alternate angle. So angle A is equals to angle ACE because of alternate angles. Okay, students, because of alternate angles. So angle A as it is, angle ACE, this is 40 degree. So the value of angle A is 40 degree now. Okay. Now see, students, this is 40 degree. And now I have to find only angle B. In triangle ABC, if I take, in triangle ABC, some of the angles of the triangle will be 180 degree because of the angle sum property of triangle. See, this is 40 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is angle B that we don't know. Some of them will be 180 degree. And just write down the students, the reason is the angle sum property. Okay. See, this is 100. When 100 goes here, it will be subtraction. So B will be 80 degree. So angle B is 80 degree now. Okay. So these are the required three angles of our triangle A, B and C. Now moving forward to the question number 6, students. See, in question number 6, students, what is given? See, a figure like this is given to us. In this we have, this is 70 degree, this is X, this is Y, this is P, and this is 125. This is L and this is M line, and L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M. The value of the unknown angles. Okay, that means I have to find out the value of X, Y and P. Okay, students. Now, students, see, how can I find out? See, this line L is parallel to this line. L is parallel to M. It is given. Now, if I take this line as a transversal, if I take this as a transversal, students, so I can say that this 70 and angle P are equal. So 70 degree is equals to P because of alternate angles. Okay, because they are with the different parallel lines and are on the opposite side. These are on the opposite side. So this is how much? This is 70 degree now. Okay, now see, how can I find out the value of x and y? Now see students, to find out this, I am giving you one more property. See, if these two lines are parallel and this is a transversal, some of the interior angles, that means one is in the downward side and one is in the upward side. Sum of these two will be equal. 180 degree. Sum of these two will be 180 degree because of interior angle property. Okay. So similarly, I can use this property here. See, L and M are parallel, and this is a transversal. So sum of these two will be 180 degree. So y plus 125 is equals to 180 degree because of interior angle property. Students. Okay. So y will be 180 minus 125. It will be how much? 55 degrees, students. Okay. So the value of y is 55 degree. Now students, this is 55 degree. I have to only find out the value of x. Now see, L is a straight line. So students, I can use the linear pair property. Sum of these three angles will be 180 degrees. So and 70 degree plus x plus y. Y means 55 degree. It will be 180 degree. I can use this property because of linear pair. I can say this. Okay. So the value of x will be how much? This is 180 degree. See, sum of these two will be 125. When 125 goes to the right hand side, it will be in subtraction. So 180 degree minus 125 degree, it will be 55 degree. So 55 degree is my required answer. Okay. So these are the three unknown values that we have to find out. Okay, students. Now see question number 7, students. Okay. See. See, the figure is given to us in question number 7. A, D, E, and here we have BC. Okay, this is 40 degree, this is X, this is Z, this is 30 degree, and this is Y. Okay, so DE is parallel to BC. It is given to us, and what we have to do, we have to find out the value of X, Y, and Z. Now see, how can we find out, students? See, DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC, students. So angle X is equals to angle Z. So X is equals to, see this is 30 degree because of the corresponding angles. Okay, because corresponding are two angles that are on the same side with the different parallel lines. See, these are two parallel lines. This angle is upwards. This also angle is also upward side. So both these will be equal. So angle X is equals to 30 degree now. Now this is 30 degree, students. This angle is 30 degree now. We have already found out. Now students, I can find out the value of Z. How can I find out? Take triangle AED. Triangle AED I can take. And sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degree. We know this property. By which property, students? Angle sum property. So angle A plus angle D, that is angle X, that is 30 degree. This angle Z is equals to 180 degree. Angle A is 40. This 30 degree, and Z we don't know. Okay, this is 70. When it goes here, it will be subtraction. So 180 minus 70 is 110. Therefore, Z is 110 degree. So this is 110. Now students, see, this is 110. These two lines are equal, and this is the transversal. So they are on the same side. This is upward the first line, and this is upward the second line. So both of them will be equal by the same corresponding angle property. Again, DE is parallel to BC. Therefore, this angle Z is equals to Y because of corresponding angles. Okay, and Z is how much? Z we have already found out. Z is 110. So this is 110. That this means Y is 110 degree. Okay, students. So this is our required question number 7, students. Now moving forward to the question number 8. See, in question number 8, okay, this figure is given to us. See, this figure is given to us, students. That is ABC, P, Q, and R. Okay, this figure is given to us. In the adjoining figure, triangle ABC is right angle. See, this is a right angle that is given to us. Okay, Q and R are the points such that QP parallels to AC. QP parallels to AC. It is given to us. QP parallels to AC. Okay. One more thing, students. RP parallels to AB. RP is parallels to AB. It is also given to us. What we have to do? Find angle P. I have to find out this angle. This angle I have to find out. Okay. Now just see, students. This line is parallel to this line. That means I can say this angle is equal to this angle. I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay. Similarly, this line is parallel to this line, so I can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay. See. QP parallel to AC. Here QP is parallel to AC, and if this is a transversal, angle 3 is equal to angle 4 by alternate angles. Okay. Similarly, RP is parallel to AB. RP is parallel to AB. If this is the transversal, students, if this is the transversal, see, RP is this, AB is this, and if I take this as a transversal, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Same, the alternate angle property. Okay. Now, see, if I take triangle A, B, and C, in triangle A, B, and C, sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degree. We know this property. Angle A is 90 degree. Angle 1 we don't know. Angle 3 we don't know, students. So this will be how much? 180 degree. Okay. So from here I can say angle 1 plus angle 3 is 90 degree. See, write down the reason. Reason is angle sum property. Okay. So angle 1 plus angle 3 is 90 because this 90 when goes here it will be in subtraction. Now angle 1 is equal to angle 2, so I can write angle 2. But angle 3 is equal to angle 4, so I can write this. Okay. Already given. Because we have already proved that angle 3 is equal to angle 4 and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So I just replace the numbers. Now see, in triangle PQR, students, what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of this angle P. Angle P we have to find out. Okay. Now take triangle PQR. Angle 2 plus angle 4 plus angle P is equals to 180 degree. The same angle sum property reason. But angle 2 plus angle 4 is 90 degree. So I can put the value of these two as 90 degree. Plus angle P is equals to 180 degree. And the reason is using star. Okay, I am using this star equation. This is positive here, when goes here it will be negative. So 180 minus 90, it will be 90. So this is our required answer, that is angle P is equals to 90 degree now. Okay. Now let us move forward. Question 9, students. See in question number 9, that is the last question. A figure is given to us like this. See, all of you just draw this figure carefully. Okay. See, this is like this and this, students. Okay. This figure is given to us and the naming is also given. This is A, B, C, D and E. Okay. The sum of the angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This I have to find out. Okay. In the adjoining figure, see, if this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I have to find out the sum of all these angles. Now do one thing, students. Take triangle AED. Triangle AED. Sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 degree. We know this property. So I can say 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3. It is 180 degree now. Name this as equation 1. Now take triangle ABD. See, the reason is the angle sum property. Okay, just write down the reason also. In triangle ABD, 4 plus 5 plus 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6. This is also 180 degree. Name this as equation 2 and the reason is same, angle sum property. Similarly, take the third triangle, that is BCD. Take triangle BCD. Now angle 7 plus angle 8 plus angle 9. This is also 180 degree. Name this as equation number 3 and the reason is same, angle sum property. Okay. Now what I have to do, I have to find out the sum of all the angles. That means I have to add these. So this is 3, sorry. That means I have to find out the sum of all these angles. So just do one thing, students. Just add equation 1, 2 and 3. If I just add them, what I will get? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay, just add these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this will be how much? 180 plus 180 plus 180. This will be 540, students. So 540 is my required answer. So students, I hope all of you understand this particular assignment, that is 7.1. So all of you do these questions and the remaining examples also. I'm going to see you in your next class. Thank you.